Hey guys, my name is Bridget and today I'm going to be talking about the series that I want to start, catch up on, or finish during the 2015 year. And I know I'm sort of in the middle of the year, but I thought since I had mentioned that I was going to be doing 0 by 16, that I should film a video showing you guys all of my TBR books, and then I was like, you know what, I'll just do series because that sounds a lot more logical. Right now I have 28 unread books on my shelf here. That's not counting the books on my TBR for April because they are upstairs and on my shelf upstairs. But I have 28 books here that I have not read, and I'm going to be attempting to finish during the 2015 year. And now I'm going to be showing you guys all these series on my shelves that I want to read. Just saying, I'm going to want to be reading all of these series, so if I keep saying the same thing, that, oh my god, I want to read this really soon, I want to read all of them. So I'm sorry for the repetition in advance. Without further ado, let's get started. The first series I want to start during this year is Maximum Ride by James Patterson, because my friend got me this book last year for my birthday, and I still haven't started it. I have it on my Kindle also, so I will definitely be able to read this book during this year, and I think this is going to be the next book I want to read on my Kindle, on my phone, on my way to and from school, on the bus, when I have time. So I definitely want to be starting this book because she has been like, why haven't you read it yet? Read, 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 read. The next series is also another series that same friend asked me to read, and that is the Ascendance Trilogy. So I did read The False Prince last summer, at the end of the summer, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't one of my favorite books, but I did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun to read. And then I picked up the next two books, The Runaway King and The Shadow Throne, which I really do want to complete this year because she has been bugging me about those too. She's like, why don't you just finish the series? And I'm like, I want to. It's going to happen sometime this year. They look not that long, so I should be able to complete them fairly quickly. The next series I want to read is the Mistborn series, and I have heard such amazing things about this series on BookTube so much, and everyone's been raving about it, and I'm just like, I want to get on this train and read these books, but they're huge and sort of intimidating. But I'm going, I think, to maybe read the first one next month. I'm not sure. You'll have to find out in my May TBR, but we'll see. I really do want to read these pretty soon. The next series is one that I want to catch up on, and that is the Throne of Glass series. I have read all 3 of these books, and I have yet to read Heir of Fire, and I really do want to pick that book up before Queen of Shadows comes out, so I can be all caught up and read Queen of Shadows as soon as it comes out. So I definitely want to catch up on reading this series this year. I actually have book talks for The Assassin's Blade and Crown of Midnight, which I will link on the screen and in the description if you want to go check those out. But I do really enjoy these books, and I cannot wait to get Heir of Fire and find out what happens next. The next series I want to catch up on is the Raven Cycle Quartet, and I haven't read any of these books, but I've heard amazing things about these, and I own the first 2, and I know the third one, Blue Lily, Lily Blue, has come out, and I think the 4th one is going to be released next year, and I really want to catch up on these so I can read that one when it comes out. The next series I want to start, and that is the Mara Dyer Trilogy. I own the first book, as you guys know, and I really do want to start this series. Depends on how much I like this first book to know if I want to finish the series this year. But I do really want to start this because I've heard really amazing things about this, and I'm really excited to see what all the talk is about. This next series is one that I'm starting this month, and that is the Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan. And I don't have the first book because it's up on my shelf upstairs because I'm reading that this month. But it depends on how much I enjoy the first one to know if I'm going to be picking up these 2 also this month. But I do want to complete the series this year, so it will probably happen this month. Because if you did not know, the Red Pyramid is our Bookish Thoughts and Feelings book of the month, and that is this read-along that I started with my friends on YouTube, and I have talked about it, and we are having a live show at the end of the month on May 2nd at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will leave all the information down in the description and the link to the Goodreads group if you want to go check that out. It will be a ton of fun, and I think you guys should all join because I'm excited. But these books, yes, I want to read these because they're required in, and why haven't I read them yet? What am I doing with my life? The next series I want to catch up on is the Whispers of the Fallen trilogy. There are 2 books out, The Whispers of the Fallen and Rebellion, and I've heard mixed reviews about these, but I'm really excited about it, and I want to read these before the 3rd one comes out so I can be all caught up by the time that one comes out so I can read them. And these look pretty quick, so I should be able to speed right through them whenever I decide to pick them up. This next series is one that I want to complete this year, but I haven't even started, and that is the Chaos Walking trilogy. I own all 3 books in these beautiful hardcover editions, and I really want to read this series this year. I've heard so many amazing things about these, and I'm super excited to pick these up. Another series I want to start this year is the Endgame series. I don't know how many books there are going to be, but I do want to pick this book up this year and read this one. I don't know about the rest of them, but I do want to read this one because this one sounds really good and interesting, and I am intrigued by it. The last series I want to read this year is the Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis, because I've heard amazing things about this. Are you kidding me? This is Narnia. And I did start this book before and I really enjoyed it, so I really do want to complete this series this year. The last series I want to start this year is Magic by Angie Sage, because I've heard interesting things about this book. I've heard it's good, and I've bought it and I really want to read it, and I heard there might be a movie coming out about this with Benedict Cumberbatch, I think it is, so I was like, hey, I should probably start reading this, because Benedict Cumberbatch, you know how I feel about him. My love. Those are all the series I want to start, catch up on, or finish this year. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I certainly enjoyed filming it. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be a Darker Shade of Magic book talk, which will be up on Wednesday. See you guys then. Bye!